Metro 7 Receivers' decision to head back to Brisbane next season had made it a lively and distracting week for Penrith. However, the importance of this assignment demanded that they get their minds back on the job. North Queensland were tipped out of the top 4 24 hours earlier by a rampant Brisbane Broncos unit, and they went about regaining that position in front of their home fans.
As Cooper gets across the line but loses the football, David Simmons picks it up.
Second rower Gavin Cooper couldn't get it down with the ball popping free. However, Brad Tye had much better fortune with this barge over after some tremendous lead-up play.
And it has taken 26 minutes, 41 seconds, but finally we have a try here in Townsville.
Live wire interchange forward James Seguiaro came on to fire up his mates.
Seguiaro launches himself. Where did that come from?
The Papua New Guinean Pocket Rockets' fearless charge did the trick, because just a few minutes later, Corey Patterson put his fullback through.
Steps away from his support, still going Bowen, and finally stopped.
Luke Walsh waited in vain for backup defenders to arrive, but he hung on too long and was binned for a professional foul. The Penrith halfback took exception to the reaction from Cowboys forward Glenn Hall, but refrained from making an official on-field complaint. Just a couple of tackles was all it took for North Queensland to exploit the extra man advantage.
Seguiaro too easy over the line.
The normally super safe Bowen presented Penrith with points on a platter in the lead up to Lemons.
Knocked on, it was pressure. Here go the Panthers. Inside to Purtell, steps one, steps a second and scores. Against the run of play, the Penrith Panthers have crossed for number 2.
Just seconds before the break, debutant Harry Syker tried to thread the ball through for Luke Lewis.
He's tried desperately to keep that ball or bat it back into the in-goal area.
But the result was one very sick Panther. That left the visitors' bench a man short, but at least they had the upper hand at half-time, leading by 12-6. However, their grip on the game was loosened as soon as play resumed, with their kick-off return being completely botched. That woeful error was magnified within half a minute.
Sims straight, hard and over!
That levelled the scores and invited the return of the Cowboys super sub.
Seguiaro dummies and goes himself.
Seguiaro got the green light, and the men in the green socks were celebrating more than just National Tree Day. On the hour mark, Bowen opted to plant another seed of doubt in the mind of rookie Panthers winger Ryan Walker.
Well weighted, well taken, and try. Brent Taylor's the scorer. 3 games, 2 tries for the former international on the comeback trail.
Testing Penrith's left side defence under the high ball proved to be a cruel but effective tactic.
And for Ashley Graham, who spins and then he scores. That's the Cowboys' 5th.
It had been a horrendous half of footy from the Mountain Men until they rediscovered their flair when the game was already gone.
Gets on the outside of Tarek Sims. Pretty easily belts away from another. Gets the ball free. It's in the hands of Ryan Walker. The debutant beats one, beats a second, can't beat a third, but Adrian Purtella's there. And Purtella's there to collect.
Somebody must have reminded the locals that they needed to win by more than 8 points to overtake Brisbane on the ladder.
Rubbers through. Ray Thompson scores. And the Cowboys, they do finish in style.
Thompson's maiden try for 2011 left the final margin at 12. A crucial play in the context of the Cowboys season as they head towards hosting a home qualifying final in week 1 of the playoffs. David Rowlands, Big Pond Sport.